Hello, welcome to the daily English news program on Azərbaycan Television with the most important events of the day. I am your host, Ilham Məmmədov. By 2050, GDP could grow by 4% as a result of countries achieving zero emissions. This was discussed at a session on mobilizing private sector investment as a factor in enhancing the effectiveness of the Paris Agreement. The critical importance of private sector support for government initiatives in the fight against climate change was emphasized.
With environmental and climate, I think that in particular cooperation between countries like Azerbaijan and Poland is very interesting because we have similar experiences. Our climate and environment effort is driven by mostly small and medium enterprises with clever ideas, with innovative technologies. They are mostly family-owned. They are hidden champions of environmental protection. And they also are very open to international cooperation. So we brought some of them here to Azerbaijan. They already had a very constructive economic forum yesterday, and they are keen to cooperate with also small and medium-sized enterprises.
As part of COP29, a panel session called From Global Goals to Local Action, regional initiatives to strengthen resilient agri-food systems took place. Discussions were held on regional agri-food and agricultural initiatives. Also, a presentation of Climate Resilient Villages Forum of the Organization of Turkic States took place.
Our speakers today will include His Excellency
Biodiversity, climate change, land degradation and water scarcity put tremendous stresses on our agri-food systems. Every year, these stresses are growing and its negative impacts to our agri-food system are increasing. Dear participants, the question is that how the Turkic state should tackle with the climate change challenges and build efficient partnership accordingly. We have Ministers of Agriculture platform within the organization where we are effectively collaborating. I am confident that this initiative will have positive impact on our rural development policies and facilitate the welfare of our rural populations.
In light of emerging challenges in the agricultural sector, the COP29 agenda prioritizes the efficient utilization of land and water resources alongside environmental stewardship. These discussions will facilitate more effective action on the part of each country. This was stated by Fernando Matos Costa, Minister of Agriculture and Livestock of Uruguay, during his speech at the high-level ministerial meeting on improving climate-resilient agriculture. It was highlighted that the loss of biodiversity, climate change, land degradation and water scarcity present a significant challenge to the sustainability of agri-food systems. Minister Rövşən Məmmədov highlighted the favorable climatic conditions in Azerbaijan for the cultivation of a wide range of crops. However, it should be noted that climate change also has an impact on our country. The meeting addressed the importance of preserving biodiversity and managing water resources. The sensitivity of the Caspian Sea to the impacts of climate change is observed every day. This was stated at the forum titled The Caspian Sea and Sustainable Development, Environmental Protection, held within the framework of COP29. It was stressed that the problem of the Caspian Sea is not only a threat for the environment, but for millions of people which depend on it. Climate change is a reality faced by the world, and the Caspian region is not an exception. The forum underlined the importance of regional cooperation and global solidarity in order to solve the problems of the Caspian Sea. Action Aid environmental activists held a demonstration in the blue zone of the COP29 climate conference. The participants called for increased climate financing. The main slogan of the environmental activists is trillions, not billions, with a clear obligation on rich, high-polluting countries to provide this money. The activists called on the global north to fulfill its climate financing commitments in the amount of $1 to $5 trillion for the developing countries for the compensation of loss and damage and reduction of the impact from climate change. That was all for the day. Thank you for being with us. Goodbye.